Hello, I'm sorry. Okay. Don't get me started with giggles. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Disabilities Redefined with Dr. Wagner. I am Dr. Truett Wagner, and I am here with the very beautiful, very articulate Nicole Bette, who is first runner-up to Miss Wheelchair USA 2023-24. How are you, Nicole?
Good. How are you?
All is good. Thank you so
Thank
much
you for having me.
Oh no, thank you, thank you. So it was a fun week.
Was.
Yes. So where are you at right now? Where are you calling us from?
I live right now in Nashua, New Hampshire.
In New Hampshire. Okay. Now I want to ask a quick question. You are not originally from US though, the United States though, are you?
It's a complicated question. I was born in Switzerland, but I was born a US citizen because everybody who's born to US citizens is born a US citizen. My family is Puerto Rican, so I was raised in Puerto Rico, which is a US territory. And then when I graduated high school, I moved to Michigan, and I spent a great part of my life in Michigan.
Okay, excellent. So when did you hear about Miss Wheelchair USA or decide to do it? I mean, is this something that you've always wanted to do? Did you ever want to be an actress or model or, or did it just like, okay, I'll just do it?
So I've always had an artistic side. I love singing, for example. And I actually, when I was younger, I did take modeling classes. I like the classes more than actually modeling, but but I really enjoyed the classes and considered doing a little bit of entertainment. I actually really enjoy entertaining people. But no, I'm an engineer, and I've always been very technically minded, and I went into engineering. However, on the side, I always do little things like this. The way that I found out about Miss Wheelchair USA was at an event called Abilities Expo. I'm sure some in your audience will be familiar with that.
Yes.
But yeah, it's where I ended up getting my wheelchair, the wheelchair of my dreams. And I was there and I saw a Miss Wheelchair USA pass by, and somebody told me, one of my friends who I met there, who was right next to me, who has the same disability I do, she said, "Oh, that's Miss Wheelchair USA. And just so you know, you should try participating."
Yes.
Yeah.
And you did, and you got first runner-up.
Yes, amazing.
I remember that you were the one that would always come backstage and help us set up our red carpet stand or booth or area, whatever you want to call it. I actually, I actually will input images of that in the show now. Yeah, I remember.
I love it.
Yeah, you all were in rehearsal, and it was always you who would come and help us out with the can I stand here? You got the lights right? Which actually was a very big help. Yes, it was.
I appreciate it. I'm happy to help wherever I can.
So did you like it? I mean, you did well. Let's go there. So
yeah,
and
I loved it.
Yeah, okay. So but now you also it was Miss Michigan, right? What were you before the Miss Wheelchair USA first runner up? What state did you represent?
I represented New Hampshire.
New Hampshire, okay.
Right. Miss Wheelchair, Michigan USA is Kitty.
Kitty, okay. All right. Okay. So then you're Miss, are you still now Miss?
Oh no, as of September 1st.
Okay.
As of September 1st, I am no longer the current Miss Wheelchair New Hampshire USA. I'm Miss Wheelchair New Hampshire USA 2023.
Okay, but you are first runner-up. Now, do you have appearances that you have to fulfill for that, or you do?
I did. I had to fulfill some appearances once a month, at least. They recommended 1 to 2 times a month, and I wrote on social media, posted pictures, wrote my thoughts, and did as much as possible there. I'm a social media newbie, so I'm exploring.
Oh yeah. Well, follow me. I will post about us on Instagram. But it sounds fascinating. So you were saying that you loved the pageant. What did you love about it? What was going on?
I loved the energy. It reminds me of when I was in the school theater club. I just like the energy, the chaos. And it was so great meeting people. It was fantastic meeting so many powerful women, men and women, at the pageant. and it was incredible. I just feel really humbled and honored to have been a part of it.
Yeah, people, but I do want to say so many people think that it's just the one night or, the Friday and the Saturday. You all go a whole week, and, we always have a few dropouts. We always have, I mean, we do want to say that, what did you think about the entire week? I mean,
Oh, it was brutal, action packed, morning to evening. It was very, I think a lot of us, I don't know if all of us, but a lot of us have to be very meticulous managing our health along with managing everything else. So making sure to get plenty of rest, take our meds if we have to take any meds, prepare our various medical devices. And yeah, it was brutal, but it was incredible. It was just amazing to go to all these different events and get exposure that otherwise we wouldn't have had. It's just fantastic.
Absolutely. So I guess one question I always want to ask is that, I always like to put it out there. It is a tough week. It is not all. They do have you all doing a lot of photo shoots and all of that, and public appearances during that week.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as Miss Wheelchair USA goes, and I guess, lessening the stigma that someone in a wheelchair cannot be, an attractive woman, or what do you think of that factor of Miss Wheelchair USA, and also disabilities in the media at this time? Miss Wheelchair USA is playing a part in that,
Absolutely. I think that's a very profound question. It requires a very thoughtful answer. So I will say, I will split it into two. There's like two questions in there. For the pageant itself, I really love that they're very adamant that they're not a beauty pageant, but they want everyone, regardless of their physical appearance or their physical features or how that conforms to stereotypical standards of beauty in this society, that we carry ourselves with confidence, that we do for ourselves what makes us feel good and show our best self. And it's great. You don't have to conform to any standards of beauty. To be honest, there's so much glamour that you can showcase just with being genuine.
That is a great, I love the way you said standard of beauty, because, every age and shape and size and color is represented in Miss Wheelchair USA. And then you have, like, you're an engineer and you have people studying to be doctors and who are lawyers. I mean, so you have your platform. That is great. So what was your platform?
It was accessibility of healthcare and medical devices, because that's what I do. I work in the medical device industry. Troy, did you want me to go back to the media portrayal of people with disabilities, or?
Oh, I thought that you. Oh no, yes, please do go back.
Sorry,
to that.
I was
Listen,
in the back of my.
We are not. We no longer have an edited show, and if I rushed a guest, what better for somebody to tell me than a beauty queen to go back and they didn't.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I thought it would be edited.
But no. Please go back and address that. I'm sorry. I thought when you said standard of beauty, that was kind of.
Oh, no. I felt that it was like a two.
It was. But yeah. I thought you covered it, and you covered it so beautifully well. But please continue on. I'm sorry.
I did cover it. But yeah, no, I was thinking I guess I thought about it a lot. I've been reading a book about disability pride, and they go a lot into portrayal or lack of portrayal of disabled people in media, in the film industry, in shows, and yeah, just in different media, plural. Yeah, so I mean, it's difficult. I think that even when they do portray disabled people, which is rare, they tend to hire non-disabled people to portray disabled people. Yeah, I just think that we're not really that well represented, and it's not always done respectfully. But I just wanted to add that I just believe that beyond beauty, just representation.
No, but representation is the word, because more often than not, when you in fact do have, and I am speaking to a beauty queen, so I'll just say this: when you have a beautiful woman in a movie, you will have a beautiful woman in a wheelchair, but there's also a representation of something else, such as despair or loss or oppression. But
It's
it
also
doesn't.
usually, like you said, very
Yes,
sad. Like it's usually about a sad story.
right,
Sometimes these characters would rather not be alive
right.
than
So
have a disability. It's like, well, how about we stop with the oh my god, I became disabled, now I want to die, and move on
well,
to hey,
yes, the
I want
pity
to live
story.
my best life.
Let's stop with the pity story, okay? Yeah, let's do something
Yeah,
real.
let's add some sass and
Yes.
some sexiness and some character flaws, because sometimes you end up having the disabled person be the pure.
Yeah, that is another example of a disabled person and a representation outside of their character. They will represent the pureness in society. And I
Exactly.
love, yeah, let's give us somebody who can play a nighttime primetime vixen or a bitch or something. And I mean, come on, let's go there. You know,
Right.
yeah. But you know what? There is one actress who I interviewed for the show, Shannon. I can't think of her last name right now, but she was on Difficult People, and she actually does get cast a lot in.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, she gets cast a lot in kind of these primetime vixen kind of roles, and she does it quite well as well. Her name is on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it right now. Yeah, but we can. I will add a
Yes,
photograph.
let me
of her.
know, please. I would be
Yes.
very interested in watching that.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
the platform is sorry, I just didn't want to lose it. The platform is accessibility of healthcare and medical devices. And I'm a medical device engineer. I'm a human factors engineer in the medical device industry. I just make sure that medical devices are safe, effective, and easy to use.
Yes. Final question. What advice do you have for someone who might want to be in the pageant, but just is a little hesitant?
I'd say go for it. Inform yourself, ask people who have been through the pageant, and make sure you address your concerns. But otherwise, I wouldn't make any decision based on fear or anxiety. Just inform yourself the best way that you can and have a lot of fun. Be ready for a bit of a stressful but rewarding, beautiful week, and enjoy every moment of it.
All right, nice. It can be enjoyed. It is a tough week, but
It is.
it can be enjoyed. I know I said final question, but I do want to ask one more.
Sure.
As an engineer, what is the ultimate goal? Do you want to design wheelchair? What anything like that? What would be the ultimate goal for you as in your career?
I have a big dream right now as a medical device engineer. I'm doing this kind of outside of work, both inside and outside of work. I'm advocating for accessibility of medical devices. At work, I just think about inclusive and universal design principles. So making sure that when you design something, is done for the number of people, that the most number of people can use it, including disabled people with various disabilities. And inclusive meaning incorporating the voices of disabled people in the design and development process. In terms of my big dream is just to advocate not only inside of my organizations, but also outside. So talk to other companies, see what they're doing, what's working right now, how can we incorporate more accessibility, more equity in design in general.
Wonderful. That is a great goal and a realistic goal. So I'm sure you will do very well. You're already doing quite well. And like all of you who show up for Miss Wheelchair USA for that very wonderful and busy week, you already came with a solid background of advocacy. So, it wasn't like you all just show up. You already are the crowned, of your state, representative of the state. And you all already show up with a solid track record. So congratulations on everything. I'm sure you're going to do great. And let's keep in touch.
Thank you. Sorry for the back and forth. I appreciate your time, and I'm so excited to see what other videos you have.
Oh yes, did you see? Did you check out this
I
show?
did check your channel,
Yeah.
and it was so great. I just love it. I love everything you're doing. Just keep up the amazing work.
Oh yeah, no. If you ever come to New York, please, yeah. I actually do something different now with the show. I always like to take photographs toward the end. So we're just taking a few pictures as we leave. Anyway, thank you so much. That was it.
My pleasure. Thank you. I hope you have a great evening.
Yeah, that was done. We're done. That was great. You were great. You were very cheerful.
I'm so sorry, Trent.
Why are you sorry?
I thought you were gonna edit. I thought you were gonna.
Oh, edit? We will edit. We do a little bit of editing, but more often than not, we organize the show now because what we're doing is like there's a camera on me and there's a camera on you. So I will edit me down in a little, like I did with Miss Wheel, like I did with yeah. Okay. So I will edit me down and then I will keep you big. So and we will edit because you can send me some photographs, and I do like to add, especially with you all from Miss Wheelchair USA, a lot of the photographs because people get kicks out of watching the photographs in behind the scenes photos. That's always like a big thing of what's going on. But yeah, but no, we just want to organize it now to where it's more of a conversation. And I'll tell you the reason why is because the show is seen on YouTube, but our biggest, or I guess you could say, our more successful audience is here in New York City. The show is actually seen on TV here in New York. And anytime we've ever added any kind of bloopers or any kind, like you telling me, oh no, I want to go back or something, people like that. They'll respond to it. And because
I'm so embarrassed because I feel like I led you, and I was like,
no. But see, that's what people like. That's what people are like to see, that sort of thing, because it almost is like the unknown, like they see what and they feel what it's like to be here on the set, whenever that kind of thing happens. So we decided we would have an unedited show. And we would have like 4 or 5 talking points, like what we do now. And we're still filming now, so this might end up on the show too.
Oh, no.
I have no idea.